Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to and welcome back to Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. It is 100% free, so go ahead and do that now. So you guys, the first thing we had of the night, you guys, we had John Cena comes out to kick off the show. Talks about how he missed the fans and all that good stuff. But then again, you guys, he said he want to break the world title streak of winning his 17th title against Roman Reigns. So he wants that WWE Universal Championship, and that he's going to see Roman Reigns this Friday, you guys, on Friday Night SmackDown. Then Riddle comes out, you guys. Riddle wanted to do a bro singing duet with John Cena, and they do it. Pretty cool to actually see Cena to kick off the show. Then you guys, first match of the night, we had the Viking Raiders and Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles and Omos, of course, with John Morrison in a 6-man tag team match. We see AJ Styles get lunch by Omos onto the outside. We see Ivar of the Viking Raiders does like this Bronco looking like Buster onto Morrison. After then, you guys, we see Ivar trying to hit a moonsault but end up missing, and then Morrison ends up trying to ends up hitting a Shining Wizard. After then, you guys, John Morrison was trying to hit a Starship Pain, but Ivar ends up moving out the way. Matt Riddle goes over and sprays the back of Omos with the drip stick that he grabbed from The Miz. And then, you guys, Omos thought that The Miz had sprayed their drip stick on the back onto Omos, but he didn't. Then, you guys, after then, we end up seeing right here where the Viking Raiders hit the Viking Experience, and 1, 2, 3. Your winners is Matt. I'm still gonna call him Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, Omos. Why did I say Omos? Matt Riddle and the Viking Raiders. So pretty good to see them win the match. We definitely gonna see how is this gonna go moving forward. Then you guys, we had Elias versus Jackson Riker in a Symphony of Destruction match with pianos, cellos, drums, so on and so forth. As you can see, they kind of brought out on the piano and all that, and then Elias ends up hitting Jackson Riker with a big cello, you guys. Then the screen ends up going gray from where I got my photos from, and Jackson Riker ends up suplexing Elias onto the tables that were on the outside. I think it was like 3 tables or 2. And then after that, you can see on the face of Elias that coming out that rope, and even though you're falling through a breakaway table, but then again, you guys, that's the long fall. Just imagine flipping backwards like that, you guys, off of that. So Jackson Riker won that match. Next, you guys, we end up seeing a little coronation type thing from Charlotte Flair, and saying Rhea Ripley, she can beat Rhea Ripley any day of the week. Then Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce ends up coming out. Then they end up making the match official for the main event tonight, you guys. Then, you guys, we end up having another match, Tamina and Natalya versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. We see Reggie gets up on the top rope, but Natalya ends up coming around, snatching him off. Then, you guys, after then, we end up seeing Shayna Baszler kick the shoulder of Natalya, but Tamina's right behind her with a super kick to the mouth of Shayna Baszler. So I was like, wow. But then again, you guys, the women's tag team champions ends up still smiling, even though they didn't, neither one of them won the Money in the Bank last night. But at least they had fun. They didn't fight each other. And then Reggie gets pushed down, gets hit, but by Shayna Baszler. Well, not Shayna Baszler, but Nia Jax. Then he ends up taking off his jacket, you guys, and I don't know what he was going to do from there. Then we start seeing all the 24/7 chasers, is what I call them. 24/7 chasers come running down, you guys. And then that's where we see Reggie ends up doing like this flip, and then works it into a pin, you guys, onto Tozawa is what they call him now. And then as you see, Reggie is the new 24/7 champion. Hopefully R-Truth don't catch him, because you know what's going to happen then. Then we had Humberto Carrillo versus Sheamus, you guys, for the 4th match of the night. As you can see, Humberto Carrillo kicked Sheamus on the outside of the ring onto the table. And after then, you guys, Sheamus ends up, flying, over the table. Then we see Humberto Carrillo with a drop kick from the top rope, planting into Sheamus. But Sheamus ends up kicking out of that, out of that drop kick. And I hate that Sheamus is still wearing that freaking mask, you guys. I don't know why. But then again, you guys, Sheamus ends up hitting a brogue kick, on Humberto Carrillo and retaining. Well, it wasn't really for the championship, but hopefully he would have got a championship opportunity. Then you guys, Bobby Lashley ends up calling out someone answers open challenge. Then nonetheless, we see Keith Lee return. You guys, it was a great thing to see Keith Lee to actually return. I knew he was going to return when the fans came back on the show. But then again, you guys, it's been a long time coming since we actually, felt Keith Lee present, because he said he's limitless. So you guys, they should have saved the debut, you guys, until fans came back of Keith Lee. Then as you can see, there was a clothesline by Bobby Lashley onto Keith Lee on the outside of the ring. Then you guys, we end up seeing where Bobby Lashley had Keith Lee up on his shoulder, but end up Keith Lee fighting off of it, and then Keith Lee pushes Bobby Lashley into the post. After then, you guys, they get back in the ring. Bobby Lashley ends up spearing Keith Lee, and after he pins Keith Lee, then he is still your WWE champion. So you guys, who can stop Bobby Lashley? We hear entrance music. Bobby Lashley, you can see his ear bleeding and everything. Then the crowd goes crazy because it's just Goldberg. Goldberg made his return last night on Monday Night Raw. And as you can see, Goldberg right there said, "Oh yeah, it's time," and so on and so forth. A lot of people really like Goldberg. A lot of people really are tired of seeing older wrestlers come in and challenge, other wrestlers and stuff. So you guys, we seen Bobby Lashley, tries to pull off, the gimmick and all that stuff and making the match intense. And then Bobby Lashley, he's saying that, he want to go right now to fight Goldberg. But you guys, I wish they would have brought Brock Lesnar back, but I guess they didn't want to go that route. Then, you guys, we seen the debut last night, you guys, of Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross competed last night against Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy actually brought back the No More Words theme song, which I know a lot of people like, including myself. We see Jeff Hardy go up for the Swanton, but Karrion Kross ends up missing. Karrion Kross, he ends up setting up for his TikTok knockout elbow to the back of the head, but that didn't happen. Then we see Jeff Hardy counters that, you guys, and Jeff Hardy ends up pinning Karrion Kross and putting his feet up on the rope. The referee didn't even look up there. He was just looking down at the shoulders. But at least Jeff Hardy got the win with the No More Words bringing back theme song. So you guys, I feel like they're probably going to fight once again since Karrion Kross is now a part of the Raw roster. But what are they going to do, you guys, with Karrion Kross's NXT Championship? Will it be vacated, or how will Samoa Joe and William Regal address this? And then he was interviewed and asked about his loss. And then Karrion Kross ends up saying that everyone's gonna fall and pray. And then we see right here where is Drew McIntyre, not Drew. We end up seeing Jinder Mahal's birthday, and then Drew ends up attacking Jinder Mahal with the steel chair. As you can see, Shanky is over there trying to sing. Then you guys, we end up seeing right here where Veer and Shanky are looking at Drew McIntyre, but Shanky, he's like the really, really calm person, but Veer, he seemed like he's the one that would want to dominate you. And then we end up seeing Drew McIntyre attack Shaky over and over again for, I think it was 19 times on the second chair shot. I really don't know how many was on that first chair shot, because the crowd said they wanted to, you know, they wanted more chair shots and so on and so forth. Then we get to the main event, you guys, where we had Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Charlotte Flair takes out the leg of Rhea Ripley, and then you know, of course, you get clothesline over the top rope. As you can see, Rhea Ripley is down in pain and agony to her knee that was hit by the that was crushed by the steel steps. So yeah, you guys, as you heard right there, as you see right there, Charlotte's still your champion, and then Rhea Ripley ends up hitting the Riptide on Charlotte. And then after then, you guys, we end up seeing right here where it's Nikki ASH. She is getting ready to come out. We may see her cash in, you guys. We see her running down with the Money in the Bank briefcase fast as she can. Even though I didn't want her to win, but at least, you know, she won the Money in the Bank she won the Money in the Bank on Sunday night, you guys. And then right here, you guys, we see her come out the top rope with a crossbody. Well, Nikki Cross. Then we see right here, you guys, where Nikki Cross, why do I keep calling her Nikki Cross, but Nikki ASH ends up pinning Charlotte and becoming the new WWE Raw Women's Champion. She's out there celebrating with the crowd. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, you guys, about the whole entire show. Thank you guys so much for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Make sure you subscribe and click that post notification bell.